In Christianity, a person stands before the judge, and the judge says, you're guilty, you have to pay a $100,000 fine or you're going to prison. And what happens is the guy in the back of the courtroom who's rich and likes you for some reason says to your attorney, I'll pay the $100,000 fine. So the judge goes, all right, I'll accept it. I don't care who pays it, someone pays it, right? What does it mean to be a Jew? What is the message of the Torah? You stand before the judge. The judge says you're guilty. $100,000, you're going to prison. And you realize, not only don't you have $100,000, but you realize what a terrible thing you did. And you begin to cry with a broken heart, like David HaMelech in front of the prophet Nathan. You just cry and say, I sinned. I did a terrible thing. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees your heart, and he says, I'll forgive you. Go home. God of Christianity has no mercy at all. He just accepts a payment from someone else. It's the worst idea in the world. That's why human sacrifice is utterly forbidden in Tanakh. So that's what seizes the mind and imagination of a Christian.
Tovia Singer again manipulates and lies on purpose with the clear intention of deceiving his followers. He says that in Christianity, God is a strict, robotic, uncaring judge. He says that the Christian God is a judge who accepts human sacrifices, accepting that one person pay another person's debt, because the only thing that matters to the judge is that the debt is paid. He says that in Christianity one sinner can pay another sinner's debt, which is absolutely false. The truth is that in Christianity the rich man who pays the debt is the son of the judge. The judge has asked his son, the rich man, to please pay the debt, to save the debtor. The rich man will say that this will cause him a lot of suffering. The father and judge tells him that he knows it, and that he himself will suffer seeing him suffer. And in the end, judge and rich man agree to suffer to save the debtor. Then the rich man and son of the judge offers the debtor to pay his debt. The debtor can accept the gift or reject it. If he accepts it, he will be a Christian and will be saved. If he rejects it, he will be a Muslim or an atheist or a Hindu or a Buddhist, and his debt will not be repaid by the rich man and he will be condemned. Tovia Singer knows perfectly well that this is the correct version of Christianity, but he deliberately falsifies and manipulates it to deceive his followers. He later lies again, presenting the God of the Old Testament as a God to whom a few tears of repentance solve the problem of sin and death. He, however, knows that Adam was not allowed to return to paradise after sinning. No matter how much he cried, and he was condemned to die without there being anything Adam could do to return to paradise. Tovia Singer is unable to say two sentences in a row without manipulating and lying.